whatever whatever is missing from having 100%ed Indigo Underground, because it sure looks like we haven't 100%ed it. That's because we haven't, because we, for one thing, don't have a paint star that was obvious to be seen, but I didn't show it off because there's one path that we haven't taken yet, and I ended the video because of what all we did in the last one. Well, what up, mates, is Omega Dragon, and welcome back for some more Paper Mario Color Splash. In the last video, we did this, and we also rescued a Toad by using my most favorite thing card in the game, the fan. And I don't know where the last colorless spot is in this course. That, along with, we did the first Roshambo temple, showing off what enemies are in there. My deal is, for one thing, I'm going to be telling you guys something that's long overdue, which is something that I also said in Sonic Frontiers. I am doing 2 LPs in the span of doing them both together. I am doing this LP every 2 days, and then every 3rd day uploading Sonic Frontiers until I complete that LP. If I complete this LP along with Sonic Frontiers, that'll be hilariously timed, but that is my new plan in order to speed things along for completing certain LPs. And then after the 69th LP is when I'm going back to doing singular ones. So prepare for that, because that was the plan since the 63rd LP. I planned it since Super Mario Galaxy, and I was like, do I do this LP during that? I decided not to. But we got a letter from Port Prisma, and we're going there first. This is actually major for what we were supposed to do. This Toad has something new to say. New information from the Yellow District. But we don't need any information, because it will all be said to me later on. So that Toad will end up saying new things about districts when there's new updates about them. That, along with this Toad has new things in shop, might as well see what's what. I think it's just a spike helmet. Yes, it is just a spike helmet. We already have that. The new letter, I believe, is from that Toad that we saw in this place. Mr. Mario, thank you for showing me your illustrious card collection the other day. Since you possess such a magnificent collection, I was wondering if you might help me out with something. I await you in the Action Command Dojo in the Yellow District, the Card Connoisseur Toad. Remember, you can always reread old letters. Yes, yes, yes. But first, we're buying thing cards. We're buying things because it requires that in order to... Like, it doesn't matter if you... Like, you need to do it, but it doesn't mean you have to use those things. It's for a different reason. It's for a different purpose. If you know Paper Mario Secret Star, then you will absolutely know what this is about. I love how it also says where you have originally found these things. Oh, this guy. I forgot. This guy is very vital. Oh, hello, Mario. Pleased to meet you. I knew you were Mario because I pride myself on knowing things. In addition to knowing things, I also know things, if you catch my drift. Yes, some people call me a know-it-all, and they should, because that's my name. Now, want to know which thing might help you right now? So this toad is super helpful for if you want to know what thing you need later on in the journey. Not going to talk to him because I actually know what thing we need for the next part of our journey. I might be wrong, and if I'm wrong, then I'll understand it. But he's going to tell you about a thing that we don't have yet. And there's a thing that I wrote on my notes that you saw up on top of Ruddy Road's, one of Ruddy Road's hills, and I'm not going to show that off yet. Now we're going to the Action Command Dojo, where this toad is going to be like, what the heck? Some weirdo suddenly appeared, and he won't get out of the way. Creepy.
Sorry, Toad.
Ah, Mr. Mario, how splendid that you had the good sense to entertain my offer. Follow me, please. So this was what I was trying to show off before, but I cut that out because it wasn't open yet, because I forgot you had to wait until you get the letter from the guy before he actually shows you about what you're supposed to do. This door is now open. Wait, a secret door? What's with all this high-tech stuff just sitting around in a crummy storage room? This is weird, Mario, but I'm thinking it could be good weird. Let's check it out. This is vital for 100% completion. The thing I spoiled before. I've spent long years of my life designing and constructing this place in order to document the history and culture of Prism Island. Welcome, friends, to a little place I like to call Prisma Museum. An underground museum? This must be one of those super snobby art places that no one knows about. Au contraire, my friend. My mission is to make our collection as accessible as possible. Even a common undergraduate art student should be able to appreciate it. There's just one tiny thing. I don't actually have anything to display as of yet. And having seen your collection of battle cards, my dear Mario, I feel we would be in rather good hands if you chose to donate. Sounds like it's for a good cause. Plus, Port Prisma is my hometown. It'll be nice to visit the museum when I'm old and reminisce about our adventure. Splendid! I knew I could count on someone with such fine taste in battle cards. With that, please allow me to give you the grand tour. The 3 blue doors in front of you are card galleries displaying battle cards. From left to right, the blue doors contain basic cards, enemy cards, and thing cards. If you have cards that you can donate to a room, the star, which looks a lot like a Shine Sprite but with less sides than the Shine Sprite. Yeah, I didn't want to say anything until now. The star above the door will light up. To donate a card, simply enter the room and follow the toad's instructions. Moving on, the red door to the left leads to the art exhibit. That means that the more you complete, the more things will be unlocked in certain places. The more cards you donate, yes, I just said that, the more pieces we'll be able to add to each exhibit. And yet, I will say this, I will be showing the art exhibit in a bonus video as well. Finally, the green door to the right leads to the sound exhibit. You'll be thrilled to hear that I'm going to be, after the finale, letting you guys hear OSTs, because you will be able to hear those, and I am very happy for that. Because I love doing that. It's one of my favorite things to do in the finale. Let you guys chill with hearing every theme that we've listened to so far. You'll be able to populate it with sounds by completely repainting courses. Ask the guide toad in each exhibit for more information, or ask me if you'd like to know about the state of the overall collection. I almost said completion. I almost said concretion, and I almost said completion. Pretty much almost all at once. I can't thank you enough for your assistance. Take care. My, you've been busy with the old paint hammer, have you? Well, don't think we haven't noticed. Thanks to your fine efforts, we've been able to procure some records for the sound gallery. Because if you complete certain stages, that's what he means by certain themes have been unlocked. Now, if you read these signs, they tell you how many of each card there are, and yes, I'm going to be spoiling how many cards there are in each game, and you won't like me. Maybe you would, maybe you won't. So you can skip 30 seconds of this because of me then saying, because the things is not necessarily a spoiler, and I'll say when to skip it, so don't skip it yet. But it's because of, if you want to see it, then you shall, but if you don't want to see it, then you can skip it. It's a very funny fact about Sticker Star that's like Color Splash. Now is the time to skip it. Basic card gallery. 0 out of 60 cards. And in my notes so far, we have collected, except for I've not added 2 of them. We have added, I think, roughly 10. But it might be more than 10. Sorry. Notes. I'm not gonna do anything there. Whoops. Sorry. I did not mean to go in there. I wanted to go in there later. The next thing is this. Enemy card gallery. The most painful that you'll ever see. 0 out of 72 cards. And how many enemy cards we have is very little. That one's going to be the hardest for me to complete. Because I've only completed battle cards and thing cards. But I've never completed enemy cards. Thing card gallery. 0 out of 27 cards. Here's the funny fact about Sticker Star that I think is correct. In Paper Mario Sticker Star, there are 72 things. In this game, there are 27. You see the resemblance? The numbers are completely reversed from 72 to 27, and then they literally reference how many things there are in the game by saying how many enemies there are in the game. But you would be wondering about if that's necessarily true about 72 enemies, because you'll be shocked to know the actual truth of the matter. Now comes me going through all of these exhibits, and I think we'll be able to unlock part of the art exhibit after this. This won't be recorded by phone, you'll just be seeing what I show off here. We don't have any cards yet. Pretty sad, huh? So you have to talk to this toad in order to complete the cards. Sadly, that's how it works. Instead of you going up there, you have to go over here. This is a basic card gallery. We display basic battle cards such as jump and hammer cards. Cards that you've donated can be viewed on the big display in the center. We really appreciate you helping us out with the museum. Here are the cards you can donate from your current inventory. On my gamepad, at least, it will be shown, but I'm gonna make sure I put them all down. I'm gonna check off the ones I'm going to be placing up. First it was worn out jump, and I already checked that off. Next is jump. Next is worn out hammer. Next is actual hammer. I didn't. And there's something there that I'll be doing at some point, which I'm gonna do now. Screw it, I'm doing Eek Hammer next. Then I'm doing KO Hammer. Then I'm doing Worn Out Hammer times 3, which I'm certain I put in. I did. Next is Mushroom, checking all the way down here. Next is my least favorite card in the game, 1-Up Mushroom. Because, like I said, it refills every paint gauge. Next is Fire Flower, which, yes I did. I'm going to check both Fire and Ice Flower. Because that's what I'm doing for both. I don't think I put in Big Jump. Oh yeah, I did. I'm not doing that yet. I'm going to, because I got that card from Huey before. I actually got it from the Toad. Worn Out Jump times 3 is what I'm doing next. Next is Jump times 2. And then I'm doing Big Jump. Then I'm doing Hop Slipper. And then the final thing is the Line Jump. Then I already checked off the enemy cards that I already have. And that's because I didn't want to worry about checking them off. Like, I would be checking them off if it's guaranteed that I'm going to keep those cards for way later in the game anyways. This is the enemy card gallery. We display cards that you get from defeated enemies. Cards that you've donated can be viewed on the big display. We already know this. So we have Koopa, and that one I already checked off, I hope. I'm gonna double check. Yes, I did. Swoop, might as well do that too, and I'm checking if I have, and I have done so. Red Shy Guy, Blue Shy Guy, and Yellow Shy Guy. I would have had the Green Shy Guy card if I paid attention and not had run off to say 1990. Because I've never had the Green Shy Guy card, gosh darn it. Now for the Thing cards, which I'm going to check off the ones that I have. The Fan, the Plunger, and the thing I didn't write down yet, Lemon. This is the Thing card gallery. We display the cards that you get when you ring out the Thing. Cards that you've donated can be viewed on the big display in the center. We really appreciate you helping us out with the museum. Lemon, Fan, and Plunger. Now you heard when I said that I would be using the Fan thing the most, so you won't be surprised when I say that I'm gonna buy the Fan thing from the ringer again. This Toad won't say anything about that museum guy. If you actually went back to Port Prisma without rescuing the Green Rescue Squad, you'll be seeing a green banner right here, and that would be the only time you'd be seeing two banners in one place. Mario, I was hoping you'd stop by. I'm the Commander-in-Chief of the Rescue Squad Coalition. The Rescue Squads are formed to help those in need to exit across the land. As the leader of the Coalition, it is my job to keep tabs on each squad. Let me know if I can help you find any of the Rescue Squad members. He will tell you about what rescue squads are missed. But, luckily for me, I already know where all of them are. Because the only one left is a purple rescue squad member. No, I didn't press plus. No, I didn't buy the Fan thing. I will do that later. So now how many cards I have in my inventory is 28 out of 99. So now I won't have to worry about using up any of those items from before. Just telling you this without having bought any of the mushrooms so far, and that is still the challenge is me not buying a single mushroom. I have... That was close. I have 5 mushrooms and 3 1-up mushrooms. And then for the rest of them, I still have a red Shy Guy, which I will only be using against probably a Goomba, because the Shy Guys are wimpy, and I want to go for like a Shy Guy versus Goomba showdown, or at least just have the red Shy Guy be used in a way later state. Yeah, this is just shade. There's no white spots. No! So the thing that I would be going across that you didn't see me going across before is the right path. Because the right path has something hidden in there too. Not a paint star, because you already saw where the paint stars are. Unless you didn't pay attention. But what is actually over there is another colorless spot along with nothing else, I guess. Nobody's gonna believe me when I said I used to do so much better with the hammer attacks. I do need this thing, so I'm gonna actually squeeze that. What things I actually need are the lemon and the fan for now. Like, they won't be used for a while, but I do need them for a certain time. And trust me when I say that there's going to be a time where I run out of space for certain cards. Finally. My word. Like I said, they're a pain to get. It's actually sort of easy to get the Shy Guy cards, at least the red ones. It just sucks that some Shy Guy cards are hard. Oh, dang it. This was it, wasn't it? Was that it? Because that would suck if it was. Yep. That was it. That was the colorless spot that I missed. That was way simpler than I thought it would be. Indigo Underground has been completed. So, pretty much the only stage that I don't know where every colorless spot is this place. And most likely that's the only place I will be missing every colorless spot on for probably the whole playthrough. And that means going back to Blue Bay Beach after completing every big paint star. I actually remember this place. Welcome to Daffodil Peak, home of the legendary Mountain Sage. Mountain Sage, that's one of those guys who knows everything, right? Amazing. Did you hear that, Mario? If this guy's really a wise old sage, he must know where to find the paint stars. Let's climb this mountain and meet the Mountain Sage. Cool idea, but you'll need a climbing permit before I can let you climb the mountain. Head through the gate to your right and buy a permit from the park ranger. You'll find him in his cabin. Here, I'll open the gate. So, trust you me, that Toad actually is quite an interesting fellow. You're gonna be seeing a haunting thing in this cabin. And here it is. The haunting thing is this. What's with this place? Mood seems kind of gloomy. Is this the park ranger that the gatekeeper mentioned? Maybe he's one of those emo types. Look at the painting and you'll see something that reminds you of Sticker Star. Oh hey, need a climbing permit? Yes sir, we'd like to climb Daffodil Peak and meet the mountain sage. Yeah. Look, I'm sorry, but I'm not really in the mood. My cabin is a wreck. Vandals broke in and drained the color everywhere. I'm too depressed for my to do my job. We understand. These color spots are a real downer. I'd be depressed too. Mario, this guy's really bringing me down. Think we can fix this place up a bit? Open the curtains. Now we get to learn about this doohickey. Oh, scrap! This is an unfurl block. This is actually another one of my favorites in this game. Hitting an unfurl block grants you the power to unfurl certain objects, but only for a limited time. That limited time being a time that I won't spoil because I almost did. While your unfurl power is active, just hammer things that bear the unfurl mark to, well, unfurl them. Come to think of it, wasn't there something that with this same mark inside the cabin? Not going to bother with that yet. We're first going to restore this entire thing. This only rewards you with coins, I think. Nope, there's a fire flower right there. This was a reference from Paper Mario Sticker Star for when you needed to use, I think it was called paperization, to get the painting in the mansion. Darn it. That was a waste. One more. And then we unfurl. Like, now this toad will be saying something. There are still a couple of messed up spots in here. Man, this guy is picky. Better fix everything. That hit my face. Feels like there's still something wrong. Just a little more. This is my favorite theme. I love this. This is why I'm just standing here. Kaboom! Colorless spot. Oh, this is my favorite chair. Somehow it must have gotten folded up into a plain old box. Nice unfurling, Mario. But they must have also drained the color from it. What a shame. It was my favorite chair ever. Kaboom! 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 Like this theme. Woo! My cabin! I can't believe it! This theme is I think all the way back from the classic Super Mario Bros. Series, just in a classic tune of, I don't know. I was gonna say fanciness. What the heck? How am I forgetting these words? I'm stretching. Mario, you fixed my place. Thank you so much. My heart and my cabin are back to their bright, happy selves. And as a thank you, here. Take this climbing permit. They'll usually run you a pretty penny, but this one's on the house, so to speak. It looks like we're the only customers ever. Wonderful. Thanks, sir. Glad we could help. I actually feel a lot better, too. Color you in whatever color this brings. Yellow. Works out. That's what color this place is and what color you should be. Is this a colorless spot? Nope. Just looks like it should be, but it's not. This is actually where I'm gonna end it here because we've already collected a paint star. So in the next video we are going to we're going to climb this mountain in Daffodil Peak. I'm gonna see if I got a message. I did. I should have ended the video before I did that. Whoops.